What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Decoding with Cody. Today is September 24th, 2025, and we have the biggest bombshell to share of proof. I titled this video 100% proof that this Charlie Kirk thing was essentially predicted 27 years ago. Okay, 27 years ago, 1998. The movie Snake Eyes with Nicolas Cage came out. And before we get into that here, I have my buddy Ball Don't Lie, AJ, we were just on the live stream and again, guys, make sure you guys go over to his channel. We just were on a live stream. Some great commenter I'm going to share here was in the chat. Okay. Let me just share this whole screen so you can see. Bernardo Soares. Shout out this is a screenshot from our live stream just minutes ago. And he shared, have you watched the 1998 movie Snake Eyes, where the character Charles Kirkland is assassinated with a shot in the neck? That right there is already big enough. So please hit the like buttons, not for me, not for AJ, but also for Bernardo. Okay, so thank you to him. Anyways, the 1998 movie where Charles Kirkland is shot in the neck while a boxer named Tyler, the executioner, is in the ring. And remember, the guy who shot Charlie Kirk was Tyler. The executioner of Charlie Kirk was Tyler. Okay? So big shout out to Bernardo Soares. But I'm just going to try to get straight to the point. I turned on this movie right after the stream that we just did. Again, this screenshot is from our stream just minutes ago. And what did I see, guys? Guys, the very first scene of Snake Eyes is a billboard of a fight where it says Tyler, the executioner, on September 10th. On September 10th, this is the first thing you see in the movie. On September 10th, a guy named Tyler, the executioner, is in the ring.
And Cody, it is literally the very first thing you see. Like it goes from top down, and it shows it within 3 seconds of the movie starting.
Yeah, it is. It is the first thing that you see. September 10th, guys. When did Tyler execute Charlie? September 10th. Like, do I need to even say anything more? Is there? But that's not even it. Not only is this the fight, but this is the actual event where Charles Kirkland, the guy in the movie's name is Charles Kirkland. He gets shot, not only shot, but also in the neck. This is Charles Kirkland in the movie on September 10th, getting shot in the neck, blood pouring out just like Charlie Kirk, almost in the same spot. And okay, and at the very moment that Charles Kirkland gets shot right here, this guy, the Secretary of Defense in the movie, the boxer in the ring, Tyler, the executioner, wakes up because he gets knocked out before the shot, and then he wakes up. Okay, so get it? Like, it's a waking people up. I believe that this event has a chance to wake us up. Okay? This is proof. We need to share this far and wide with every person that we can, because again, we've already gotten the stupidest story from the police that this bullet somehow got lodged in Charlie's neck, when it's impossible for a bullet of that size to just get stuck in his neck. It would blow through him. So there's a lie right there. And then we get this, a movie that was released 27 years ago, where a guy named Charles Kirkland is shot in the neck during a fight with Tyler. And just to remember, Charles Kirk, shot in the neck by Tyler, okay? On September 10th, exactly like in the movie, exactly. So let me go over to Snake Eyes just to prove this. The guy who gets shot Right here. When Ruiz unexpectedly knocks out Tyler with gunshots ring out, mortally wounding Kirkland, whose name is Charles in the movie, Charles Kirkland, and it grazes Julia. Now, this is where it gets crazier is this woman, before he gets shot, she tells him in the movie, you're the one that's going to be sorry, Charles. Julia. And this is the blonde-haired woman. Now, who does this remind us of, guys? A blonde-haired woman connected to the Kirk shooting. Oh, you think it might be the wife, but she's telling Charlie that you're going to be sorry before this happens, and then he gets shot? And this woman ends up becoming the main part of the movie, I believe. I haven't even watched the whole movie through. But Julia ends up escaping and steals a black satin jacket to disguise herself. Do you guys get it? They're even telling us that this blonde-haired woman ends up becoming a disguised person. She's not what she seems to be. She's a snake.
Yeah, shout out Decoding Our Reality. I was going to say this later, but yeah, we are in the year of the snake. But yeah, I'm just going to leave it there.
Exactly.
Shout out Logan.
We are in the year of the snake right now. And Trump, he reads the poem The Snake. So again, let me just show you proof that the guy's name is Charles Kirkland. Right here. The guy that gets assassinated is Charles Kirkland. So I'm going to spend another 2 minutes for all the new people just rolling in one more time. On September 10th, in the movie Snake Eyes, released 27 years ago, executioner Tyler is in the ring. And at the moment of that ring match, a guy named Charles Kirk is shot in the movie. Okay, Charles Kirkland, whatever. Just the land is as added. On September 10th, the same day. All right. And I want to give a big shout out to Joseph. This is the next thing. The name of the guy in the ring who plays Tyler in the movie is Lincoln Tyler. That's the name of the character in the movie. Well, now we have the Lincoln connection. Assassination, right? Abraham Lincoln. But Lincoln Tyler, this is Joseph Aquaviva. Make sure you guys go subscribe and watch Joseph Aquaviva's video as well. Please go give that a like and give him a sub. Right here is his video, okay? But what Joseph found is that if you type in the name of the character, Tyler, Lincoln Tyler in the movie, and the shooter of Charles Kirk, it literally equals the same in Gematria. On top of all of that, we didn't even talk about one number, but on top of all of that, the guy's name is Tyler, and he has an exact Gematria match in the same cipher as the shooter that they tell us. This is, again, more proof. Yeah, I thank you, Joseph. If you type in the headline to the movie, believe everything except your eyes. Guys, they're literally telling you here, don't believe what they're showing you. It's so crazy what they're showing.
With that famous hand gesture.
In the famous hand gesture, yes.
Trump and Elon Musk were both literally doing that same hand pose during Charlie Kirk's memorial. And then everyone's like, hey, go look at Trump and Elon. They're buddies again. Literally sitting there with that hand gesture.
Yeah, exactly. Believe everything except your eyes. As Joseph pointed out, 165.
Wow.
And Charlie Kirk's last post, or his last words, are counting or not counting gang violence.
You forgot the O, ironically enough.
Counting or not counting gang. These are the last words of Charlie Kirk. Counting or not counting gang violence. 165. Do you guys understand? And unite Orem, Utah, I believe equals 165 in one of these ciphers. I might be wrong. Or Orem. Yeah, Orem, 165 in Latin. So let's keep adding the 165s. Just to make this even more clear. that this is the big number. And today, Trump was speaking at the United Nations. This is happening right after all this. This is all about the New World Order, the uniting of the nations, guys. This is the part of this whole thing. I'm telling you. And look at United Nations and Tyler Robinson, the shooter, 186, 165. 186, 165. But the big one is 165. When is Donald Trump's birthday? Donald Trump's birthday is on June 14th. That is the 165th day of the year. Okay? So if you add all that up, I'll even take out the United Nations because that's not as correlated, but the movie's headline, 165. Charlie, his last words, 165. The city, 165. The shooter, 165. And the fighter in the movie that gets knocked out on the night of September 10th at the assassination, Lincoln Tyler. Okay. Also, another one, right? Wasn't what's the other 65? Scottish Rite. And this was all a Scottish Rite. I can't type right. I'm tired, guys. Scottish Rite, 165. Okay. So there's that too. I mean, so if you guys just got in, again, we're not going to make this video long. I'm going to hand it off to AJ here in a minute. But this video is going to be under 30 minutes. I'm not going to let it go over 30 minutes. But if anyone has anything else to share right now about this movie, anyone who's seen this full movie, somebody says in the chat, the world is a stage equals 186, like Tyler Robinson. Well, let's see. Wow. So, yeah, I mean, think about that. The world is a stage. It's a movie. You're watching a movie. The United Nations are the ones playing the movie. Look. The United Nations stuff going on today. Think about it. United Nations, the New World Order, uniting the nations. I mean, come on. The Antichrist and Left Behind with Kirk Cameron is the guy who leads the United Nations. And Trump was there today on the birthday of the guy who makes the movie. Again, I shared this, and you guys need to go back and watch AJ's stream, Eye to Eye. I shared all this. Today, Trump in the United Nations on the birthday of the guy who did Left Behind. And in that book, the Antichrist comes from the United Nations. Okay? So it's just make sure you guys hit the likes. Make sure you guys share this video. I got 151 watching and 50 likes. I'm sorry to beg for likes, and I'm not really begging, but how is this not worthy of a like? Not just for me.
It doesn't cost anything to like or subscribe.
Not just for me, but for this guy who did this who found this for us, Bernardo Soares, and also for AJ who's been putting in a lot of work. Make sure you guys go over and sub to him and give him a like. Like, I'm not just begging for me, I'm begging for the truth here. Likes get us spread out to more people. Okay?
Well said, brother.
Like, likes help us. Not because we need them, but because we want this to be out there. If we want truth, we need to stand up right now for it. They're giving us bullshit lies about somehow this bullet didn't get stuck in his neck. You guys got to go watch the videos of all the people who know about guns and who can tell you that this is impossible, the narrative they're giving us. Do you want another 9/11 all over again? This is what happened on 9/11. They lied about everything, but yet they still got away with it forever. And then here we go again, another 9/11, pretty much, another event that happens pretty much on 9/11. And we're going to let them happen again? We're going to let this happen again?
I don't want to try to hijack, but I think with what you're just talking about with 9/11, that was a turning point in the world, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
Turning point USA. I want to shout out Richard West in the comments. He put something up a little higher up in the comments talking about 9/11.
Richard West?
Yeah, Richard West. Wow, 9/11, the 156 prime, and those are the same numbers reversed, and he died a day before 9/11.
Right.
Cody, I don't even need to like share my screen and stuff. I'll let you drive.
Well, you know how many it says I have in the chat right now? Look.
Well, I can't see it. I can't
165. See it was just on 165.
So, do you know who directed this movie, Snake Eyes?
No.
Isn't it? So just go to Google really quick. Type in Brian De Palma. Brian De Palma, and then type in his birthday, or just Brian De Palma birthday.
Wait, I think I can find it right here. Okay. Brian De Palma. Oh my goodness, his birthday is September 11th. Guys, the guy who directed this movie, Snake Eyes. And remember, why is this so connected? Because we are literally in a snake year. And what was 9/11? It was a snake year. Okay? That's why the snake is so important. Snake Eyes, 9/11 happened in a snake year. The guy who directed this Snake Eyes movie that predicts Charlie Kirk. We should see how long before this movie, this release before the actual 9/11 event. Just to see if there is that correlation as well. 8/7/1998. I mean, I can't share the date durations I found connecting to this, but we'll just stay with this right now. 11/31. Guys, I literally had this number during this whole Charlie Kirk stuff. This is an exact same amount of days I've had for something else, and now I don't know what it was.
Well, Cody, 1131. 31 is the age that Charlie Kirk died. 31 is the 11th prime. Perfect.
Right. 11/11.
1131. 31 the 11th prime. 11
Right.
and 31. Right
so
there.
it's like breaks down to an 11/11 because 31 is the 11th prime.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
So, but what I need to know is what measurement I did that was also this. I literally, out of all this Charlie Kirk craziness, this was a measurement I kept going back to. And now I have no idea what it was because
Is it a prime? Did you just check? Is it a prime?
No, it's not a prime, but there's something else connected to this Charlie Kirk event that has the same date duration. The same date. So this is something I'm going to look into, guys, because I'm not going to be able to remember it here probably. There's so many dates I measure between, but I'm going to have to find what in this Charlie Kirk saga was connected to this exact measurement.
Shout out to Truth Spirit. Snake Eyes is 1 and 1. Like when you roll the dice and you get the double Snake Eyes, that's technically 1 and 1. So that there's your 11 there too.
Right.
Yeah. And Logan says here, Turning Point USA founded on Breonna Taylor's birthday. George Floyd shared Charlie's birthday. Yep. Blackout Tuesday stemmed from the death of Floyd and Taylor.
Hold on a second. 1 second. I just want to check something because, well, I don't think it will be this. What was 11/31 days before the shooting? Hold on. Well, it would have been the same day, so it wasn't that. It was something.
Well, there's your 113. I mean, that is a huge deception number.
Right.
Green screen. Like I could rattle off a million 113s, but there you go.
But yeah, with that, it's like I'm just gonna have to go back and find what I'm just have to go back through doing some date measurements and figure that out. But again, Tyler on September, I just want people to ask the odds. Well, first of all, what he originally told us about this movie was a guy named Charles Kirkland gets shot in the neck. Okay, that's one low probability connection, right? Charles Kirk gets shot in the neck. But then we up the probability odds that this actual shot happens on the exact day that Charlie Kirk got shot. And on the very billboard, it says Tyler the Executioner. And in this Charlie Kirk saga, Tyler is the executioner. Tyler executions on September 10th. They're literally telling you right there, guys. Just simplify it. Tyler takes someone out on September 10th. And this is what happens 27 years later. And what's 27? 27 years later, guys.
Yep.
Huge ritual number, 7. 27 years later, after the movie, this is what you get. And on top of that, it was 27 years, 34 days. So 27.
Yeah, hey, Cody, I guess if I can add a little blip into this, talking about Tyler the Executioner in the movie, if you wouldn't mind just pulling up his birthday and his birthplace. I believe his
The
name is
actor who plays
Stan.
him.
Yeah, Stan Shaw, I think his name was. Yeah, Stan Shaw. So let's take a look at him really quick. Where was he born?
Chicago.
So he was born in Chicago, just like Charlie Kirk. And then, but look at his birthday, July 14th, right? 1/4/7. If you type out Freemason, it equals 147, doesn't it?
Look at this.
It also equals 105.
Stan Shaw equals Charlie Kirk.
There you go. Yep. Guess what? Arizona also equals 105, where his memorial was. There you go. Charlie Kirk, Stan Shaw, boom.
I mean, and is his name in the movie Executioner Tyler, or is it the Executioner? Let me just type that in. Executioner.
Well, I told you, if you type out Tyler the Executioner, that is his official.
Oh, well, look at that. Look at what Executioner equals. Freemasonry.
There you go. Yep.
In all ciphers.
Grand Slam. Boom.
And what's this first one? The 139. They both have that, right? Well, what's 139? The 34th prime. This
Charlie
happened
died 30 days before his birthday.
and 34 days after this movie.
But hey, check this one out. Speaking of masonry, right? We all know about the 33s. Just measure from Charlie's death date, right? September 10th, back to the latest 9/11, the anniversary of 9/11 of this year. Yeah. No, 2025. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Wait, what? Hold on.
Wait, what is it?
Oh, you know what? Ah, shoot. Hold on. I just had it. September. Oh, here's what it was. Sorry, Charlie's birthday, October 14th. October 14th from 9/11, which is, once again, the director's birthday is 9/11, 33 days.
Right. 33 days or 34 even.
Yeah, exactly.
Because this 34 is big because this is the murder code.
Yep.
Right. And yeah, so it can be more perfect. The guy dies 34 days after he gets shot, 34 days after this movie Snake Eyes anniversary, and 34 days before his birthday, and 34 days before September or after September 11th, which is also the birthday of the guy who directed the movie. And this is murder equals 34. Lincoln equals 34 in the same cipher also. And people in the chat were mentioning that Erica Kirk has snake eyes. So we need to look into more symbolism of the snake eyes. She's a reptilian, people are saying. So yeah, I mean, that could be because she disguises herself. Read what it says about her in the movie, the actress. She's wearing a disguise. Like she's hiding behind a disguise. She's not who she seems to be. This is even confirming to us that, I mean, not that we needed confirmation, but that Erica Kirk is obviously something nefarious going on here. So
yeah, and once again, I just wanted to reiterate with all the Freemasonry stuff. Once again, Stan Shaw, his birthday is 14/7, and Freemason is 147, right?
Yeah.
It's a big number for, Freemason, 147. There you go. Who played Tyler the Executioner in a big Freemasonry ritual. There's been a lot about that.
Absolutely. And again, this is I don't even know what more to say. If anyone has anyone in the chat seen this whole movie? Surely there's got to be somebody out there.
Well, I'll be done with it by end of day tomorrow. I can nearly promise you that. I'm already 15 minutes in, and I got other slides I could share. But to your point, Cody, like, a lot of it would reference back to the stuff that you and I and Rambo have been talking about the last 20 episodes. The green and yellow symbolism that pops up right when they enter the ring. I mean, that was like the next thing I saw within 30 seconds of the movie. We'll save that for another day once I get a chance to watch it, and you too. And perhaps maybe this will be our follow-up for next week's show, because I got to ping Rambo and tell him, dude, you need to watch this movie, because this 10 minutes alone, I've already seen enough.
And you know how much we can find in a whole hour and 38-minute movie? I think it's an hour 38 minutes long, which is a joke also.
You can round up to 139.
Well, yeah, and yeah, that also, yeah. Because if you, I think, let's just see what the runtime is. 98 minutes. So that would be 60 plus, 60 plus 38. Yeah. So that's right. 38. 138 minutes, which can round up to about 139. Yeah. So, and don't forget,
Doesn't Donald Trump equal 138?
yeah, it's a huge Donald Trump number. Donald Trump 138, but Master Mason 138, right?
Jeez Louise.
Master Mason and Donald Trump both equal 138, right? In multiple ciphers, 138 and 159. Donald Trump, the Master Mason.
Yep.
And didn't they reference building? While I remember Zach's video on this, he had said they made a lot of references to building blocks and stone building, something like that. I don't remember, but clear references to Freemasonry. 100%. We've already talked about that. Scottish Rite equals 165, like all the 165s we already pointed out. But again, like, if there's one video you guys should share of mine, I hope it would be this one, because even though this one came together super fast. Oh, okay. Joseph says Trump called Kirk a master builder. Right.
Yeah,
right.
I did a video on that
Well,
on my Instagram. If you guys haven't seen it yet, just kind of breaking down all the Freemasonic and the satanic shit. Yeah. Oh, look, Master Builder 147 too. Once again,
yeah.
Stan Shaw, the one who played Tyler the Executioner in the movie, was born 14/7.
Yep. Yeah, that's a huge number as well.
Yeah,
And I think
he called Master Builder of People.
Right. So, I mean, like, just in general, but just the 165s one more time, because this is the big number. Again, we'll take out the United Nations. The city it happened in, Charlie Kirk, Orem, 165 in Jewish Latin. Charlie Kirk's last words in Orem were counting or not counting gang violence, 165. The movie, Snake Eyes, says, and this is the perfect quote to tell everyone: believe everything except your eyes with this. Because notice that this whole ritual is connected to our eyes. It's all about this video. What made this ritual so big to everyone is that there was a video, a gruesome looking video that everyone could see with their eyes. And what they're telling you here is don't trust what your eyes are showing you, because that video is bullshit. You guys get it? It's very clear if you read between the lines of what this title is telling you. Why does it say that? Don't believe your eyes, believe your intuition, believe what God's truth inside of you, whatever that is, believe that, and don't believe what you see, because this is a ritual. This is an AI video, or it's not exactly what they're telling you it is, which we already know that, but that is it. It's time to wake up. It's time to open our eyes, right? Eye to eye. Me and AJ were just on our podcast called Eye to Eye, and we get this amazing thing with snake eyes. And we need to look into Nicolas Cage too. Look at him doing the Donald Trump pose, right? Like, literally, that's Donald Trump's favorite hand gesture.
Alongside Elon Musk. And Joseph Aquaviva has pointed it out several times. Him and Candace Owens, there's that pose of them wearing the MAGA hats with that same exact hand pose. That is a Freemasonic hand pose. If you guys aren't familiar with it, there's plenty of books out there you guys can find that will show you exactly what that means.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys, most of you guys know that pose. I mean, everyone's seen it, especially from Donald Trump. But that pose is that's a satanic pose. That's there. There's so much to it. But the point is, here's Nicolas Cage on the front, the guy who's in National Treasure, about the secrets.
You know what else he was in? Another big one he's famous in is Face Off.
Yep.
With
and think about it, disguises.
Well, exactly, like taking his face off and switching it with John Travolta.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
and another one that you need to, that considering what I just talked about tonight with the Left Behind, he was also in Left Behind. So it's a Nicolas Cage thing. There's something going on with Nicolas Cage. I don't know, where is this? Let Let me see. Is this a series? No, see, here's Kirk Cameron's one, but where's the one with Left Behind, The Rise of the Antichrist, the UN? I'm telling you guys, this is all so perfect. Everything that's just happened in the last 2 weeks points to the Left Behind series. And now we got Nicolas Cage connecting to this Charlie Kirk shooting, which connects back to Left Behind. And all this has just happened today with the UN. Okay?
Sports Lounge also shout out just said Con Air as well. Con Air was another big one he was in, and wow. I mean, I say that because we've been in the year of plane crashes starting back on January 29th this year. I've lost count how many plane crashes and stuff have happened. So
yeah, absolutely. And I'm watching for the 25th. The 25th is the 97 days left in the year. A big day for possible plane crash news for sure. But 97 is that huge plane crash number. It's, don't forget we're supposed to be raptured today. Yeah, well, that's what I mean, is that the whole world, even people who don't know anything about decoding, was talking about the rapture being today. Right? And that's on the birthday of the guy who wrote the Left Behind books. And then the United Nations meets with Trump speaking, and in the Left Behind, the Antichrist becomes from the United Nations. Like, they're literally, this is undeniably perfect. And considering that Charlie Kirk is connected to this too, and it's Kirk Cameron. That's the clue. Kirk Cameron, Charlie Kirk, right? That's why I was going to make a video about that today or tomorrow, but I mean, I'm maybe just going to leave it here in this one because it's not much more to say other than that's the clue. And now this solidifies it with this Nicolas Cage connection because of him also being in Left Behind. And we talked about National Treasure last week with the Charlotte connections, because in the Charlotte movie, or in the National Treasure, the secret lies with Charlotte. That's in the movie. And all this was connected to Charlie, Charlotte, and Charles. Of course, you guys have seen those movies if you're following me or seen those videos.
Hey, Cody, but one last thing, I guess, for me in closing, because I know you wanted to keep this short.
Yeah.
Shout out to Scripted World on Instagram. If you wouldn't mind, really quick, if you just go to Google and you search what the architecture of State Farm Arena was built off of, that is where Charlie Kirk's memorial was. Just type in like State Farm Arena, architecture, snake. And you'll see that, and don't forget, Arizona's home of the Diamondbacks, which is the snake. So like think about that. He was buried in a big snake. Well, not buried, but he was memorialized in a big snake. So you see how it coils around?
Well, that's the Ouroboros too. That's the circle that Rambo's been talking about.
There you go. Exactly. Snake eyes. Tyler, the executioner, assassinates Charles Kirkland. And then, so I just wanted to kind of leave it there.
And now we find out this movie Snake Eyes is literally if this video and this proof that we just found is not the best predictive programming we've seen yet, I don't know what is.
Oh my God, Logan, decoding our reality. Arizona Cardinals 165. Bam! Pun intended, I guess.
Arizona Cardinals 165. Arizona Cardinals. Oh my gosh, and some multiple ciphers. United Nations. Look, I mean, 75, like Tyler Robinson. The 75 was huge too throughout the whole thing. But look, Arizona Cardinals and United Nations. So think about it, guys. 2 days before the United Nations meet, Charlie Kirk is buried in Arizona Cardinals Stadium. And remember, where did the Arizona Cardinals come from? Thanks to Derek. Derek reminded me in the last stream, the Arizona Cardinals came from Chicago.
Of course.
Okay, so Charlie Kirk
who are now moving, by the way, to Arlington Heights, where Charlie
he
Kirk
was born. The exact place he was
but
born.
that was announced like 2 years ago. But point is like how perfect,
Yeah, well, that's even better than was announced before this.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. And you had this huge funeral of all this big psyop in Arizona Cardinals Stadium 2 days before the United Nations meet.
In the stadium that's shaped like a coiling snake.
Right. And don't forget that the Vatican has that room that looks like a snake head, a viper, right, where the Pope speaks.
Yep.
And you know, this has to be a connection to since we just got Pope Leo, the snake-headed lion, Yaldabaoth, the demiurge of the. So much I could say here, but let's just keep it simple, guys. We're gonna wrap it up, but again, for those of you who are just getting in, you have to go back and watch the beginning of this. The main point is literally in the beginning. It's easy to understand. It's easy to put together. It's improbable, undeniable. And that's how we're going to end tonight. I know it's late. Thank you. Look at this, 287 of you in here in this time of night. First of all, give yourselves a clap and pat on the back for being up at this late and watching my channel. I can't believe it. So, and again, before I get off, thank you to all the people who have been watching my channel, all the new subscribers. Like, I've gotten so many new people. I've seen so many new people in the comments. You guys are my family, and I love you all. And I know, thank you to AJ for also being here tonight with me to share this video. And
appreciate you having me, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, and again, make sure you guys go back to his channel, Ball Don't Lie, with 3 L's. If someone could post a link for his channel also in the chat so people can easily get to it. Do you have your link?
I'll put it in the chat.
Yeah, he's going to drop it in the chat. Make sure you guys head over there. You can, I know it's late. You can check out our stream we did tonight. You can check it out tomorrow whenever you have time, but just go over there, help us grow our channel over there too, because we have a live stream every week where the 3 of us get together and we break stuff down to a deep level. Let's help grow that channel as well, not just my channel. Also, make sure you guys go over to Joseph's channel, who also did his video about this. I think he probably has some extra stuff I might have even covered, maybe not, but either way. Also, Decoding Our Reality, another great channel to check out. Yeah, Charles Kirkland was shot in the neck. I covered that, yes. So I guess a lot of people were looking at, but like let's just leave it with this. Look at the scene right here. This guy's name is Charles Kirkland in the movie. He gets shot in the neck on September 10th, the same day that Charlie Kirk got shot.
Right as Tyler, the executioner, gets knocked out.
Yep. Tyler, the executioner. It's just ridiculous. The September 10th should absolutely blow everyone's mind. If you think about the odds of that, of all dates they could have chosen to put in the movie, they chose the exact date for this. The exact date. That's just profoundly obvious. Like, anyways, thank you to everyone again. I'm going to stop it here. It's 38 minutes in. And I'll see you guys very soon with another video, but make sure you guys go subscribe to all the channels. And good night to you all. God bless. And we'll see you guys very soon. Right, AJ?
Appreciate you guys. We're ending at that 38-minute mark. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you again soon.